Hi guys, it's Leanne. I've had a request to do my summer foundation routine, and it's taken me a couple days to get this together because I've been doing my makeup in the morning and it's just not a good time for me to film. But this evening I do have a gathering that I'm supposed to go to, and I've been working in my classroom all day packing things up. So I came home from school and took a shower, and I figured that I've got to put my foundation on anyway, so I might as well go ahead and film this now. So hopefully this will help somebody if you are curious about what kind of routine you want to use for the summer that's kind of light and a little bit easier than your normal wintertime routine. Now, let me just preface this by saying I don't really tan. I'm kind of afraid of the sun. I burn really bad when I tan or when I used to attempt to tan. So I just don't even bother with that anymore. So my foundation shade pretty much stays the same year round. I'm always envious of those girls that say, well, in the summer I'm this, in the winter I'm that. I am the fairest color in all foundations all year round. And I use bronzer to sort of, I don't know, brighten that up in the summertime. And, I'll put it all around so that it doesn't look too crazy. But most of the time I am just fair skin. So, anyway, I will go ahead and get started because hopefully I can get this into 10 minutes. I have shortened this routine for the summer, so I'm sure that it is not going to take longer than 10 minutes to do this. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, the first thing that I use is sunscreen. In the summertime, I do not do, moisturizer, sunscreen, primer, all of those things in one. I just do one sunscreen, and it acts as my moisturizer and my primer. Now, I have very normal skin. I'm not oily and I'm not dry. I get a little tiny bit shiny midway through the day, but I find that my nighttime moisturizer in the summer is enough. So this is what I have been using in the summertime. And this is the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Dry Touch Sunblock with SPF 55. I feel like that an SPF of 55 is enough. And then throughout the day, I will powder my face with something else that has SPF to kind of renew the SPF. But anyway, this is what I do. I just put the sunscreen in like a little blob here on my hand. And you don't want to use this sparingly. You definitely want to put enough of this on your face. So I'm afraid that this is going to be a very boring video, but here you get to watch me put lotion on my face. So if you see me looking up, it's because that is where my mirror is. And I definitely still want to get this right since I am going to be going out. And it is about 3 o'clock here in North Carolina, and the gathering starts at 5. But I'm still going to put the sunscreen on anyway, just because it doesn't get dark here until about, I guess, 8:30 now. So even if I'm out at 6:30 or 7 o'clock in the evening, I'm still trying to make sure that I am protected from the sun. Okay, so once I get that blended in really, really well, I take whatever is left on my hand, and I usually put some here. Even if it's not like a beach day or something, I still try to make sure that I get my ears really well. Because my father had skin cancer on one of his ears, and I'm kind of afraid of that, so I can't believe I'm putting this on YouTube. But thank you so much for the request. And then whatever is left, I just double up. Okay, next. Because it is summertime and I'm not using a liquid foundation, I'm going to start with my concealer. And this is the same concealer that I've been using since the winter. And it's the Dream Mousse Concealer. I have this in Fair Light 0 to 1. Like I said, the lightest one. And I am just about out of this. I can actually see through this bottle. But I'm going to start with this. And I don't use any kind of brush or anything to put this on. I just use my fingers. In the wintertime, sometimes when I go a little heavier on the foundation and the makeup routine and things like that, I will sometimes pull out my concealer brushes, but in the summer when I'm just, you know, not really in a big hurry. I mean, it's not that I'm not in a hurry, but I don't really want to spend a lot of time on it, and I don't want to goop too much stuff on my face because it is so hot out. This is just pretty much the way I do it until I feel like that I've gotten it. What do you think? Think I'm done? All right, I have some blemishes. I think we spoke about this in one of my other videos that I have been just breaking out like crazy. So I just like to kind of dab it on there. And guys, this is a really, really wonderful concealer. It really just, I don't know if you can tell, but it just really melts into the skin. And I kind of like to get the concealer done before the foundation. In the wintertime, I do it the other way around. When I'm using liquid foundation, I will put the foundation on first and then do any kind of concealing that I feel like I might need. But when I'm using powder foundation, I usually do this first. So just covering up any blemishes. I apologize if my no makeup appearance was scary to anyone. This video may not be suitable for young children. I know, I can't believe that my husband looks at me like this every single day. Okay, on to foundation. This is what I have been using. I am using all drugstore products in this video. I do at times use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, but I have found that this Maybelline Mineral Power pressed powder works just as well and is just a fraction of the cost. So I really love the coverage that this gives. Mine is in light. And they call this a finishing veil powder, but for me, it's a foundation. It works beautifully as a foundation, and this is what it looks like in the pan. So I've been using a sponge. I've kind of given up on brushes for this routine in the summer. I'm not really sure why, but I really like the way this applies with a sponge. And I pretty much just cover my face as needed. Try to get it really, really well blended. It works beautifully under my eyes. I am just amazed at the coverage. And that mousse concealer does not settle into my fine lines under my eyes at all. I've never had a problem with that. But I love that on Saturday morning when we're just running out to pick up the groceries, I can just sort of dust this on my face, and I feel like it gives me good enough coverage. And it's also good enough that I can wear it to a summer barbecue or something, and it's not gonna, it's plenty of coverage. All right, I'm at 9 minutes. Gotta hurry. Okay, now next with my SS134, I'm gonna take this e.l.f. Complexion Perfection. This is probably my 4th one of these. I love it. And I set my powder, anything else that I've put on with this. And it controls oil really, really well. So if you've never tried this, I recommend going to check Target, because I know that Target is carrying some of the Studio Line products now. And this is $3. And I have one in my purse. I just really, really love it. As you can see, this one is at pan. But I use it until it is gone, guys. I do not waste a drop of this. All right. Next, I would do blush, and then eyes, and then lips. So that is my summer foundation routine. Thank you so much for the request. If anyone has any other requests, please just post them below. And that's it, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.